Hello, this is RSEKY, the YouTube Tech Guy. Hey guys, so today I'm bringing you a very important video for anyone that owns a Pixel 7 out there. And that is how to improve your photos and videos with the Google Pixel 7 series. So this is going to be going for the Pixel 7a, 7, or 7 Pro. All of them will have this benefit if you just use these tips. So make sure to just do that and you will have a much better experience. Now for this video, I'm going to be using the 7a, but again, we can do this with any of these devices. So first off, one thing you should know is that when you first get this phone, if you double press the power button, will launch right into the camera. Very quick, very simple, but it's something you always want to note you can do right away. All right, now the very first thing we're gonna want to do is make sure you are able to take better photos right out of the box, just by simply always remembering to slightly lower the EV. This is something that Pixel phones and a lot of phones get wrong, is they over brighten every shot they take. So what we're gonna do is just go ahead and tap the photo, and then we're gonna tap it and lower this little sun just a little bit. And what we're gonna see here is, this is the original photo. Not bad, a little bit kind of losing some of the detail here, a little bit too brightened for the most part, and very shiny right here. And then we're gonna go to this one, and you can see this is a much better photo. I mean, look at the night and day difference between the two. This one is just very overexposed, all white right here, darkened on this side, getting a more detail for you, and just a much better looking ability in this detail. And this is for any subject you take. All you always want to do is basically, when you just tap your photo, just lower this sunshine just a little bit, and you'll get a much better outcome, I promise. So that's gonna be the first thing you wanna be able to do, just to take much better photos overall. Second thing we're gonna wanna do is just let you know that you can go ahead and go like this for your zoom factor right here. But what I more recommend is just going between the 1x, 0.5, and 2. Now, it is important to note that you can go all the way up with this one. For the 7a, you can go up to 8x, you can go up to 5x on some of these phones, and then the Pixel 7 Pro can go up to 10x. Just know that for the 7a, I wouldn't go past 5x, same with the 7, and then with the 7 Pro, you can go up to 10x, no problem, and you're gonna get a really good looking photo. So that's where I would stop for each one, or else you'll get into digital quality, which just isn't as good. Now, one of the best things I will have to say about this phone series is going to be portrait shots. Portrait shots are so good looking, and Pixel does it better than anyone. So much so that I usually always make my thumbnails from a Pixel phone. So that is one thing that they're just really good at doing. And basically, it just means that when you go ahead and take a photo, it will blur out the background. Now, it will tell you when it's ready for one, so it doesn't always do it if it's too close or something like that, but just know that you sometimes have to give it some distance. But overall, you're gonna get a really good shot. It processes, and it's gonna be faster at processing compared to which model you have. But overall, really gonna be a great photo every time, and just a really good job of blurring out the background where you need it. Now, the other thing you should know about is going to be, if you hit this little 3 buttons right here, these are some of your settings. So we're gonna go over the main settings first, and then we're gonna go over the more detailed ones. So for night sight, this is gonna be basically allowing you to automatically go into night sight when you need it. This is really what I would recommend, just always having it on automatic. It'll brighten your night shots and do a very good job of making sure you get the best low light photos. Retouching face, I usually have this off if you do want to have it beautify you quite a bit. Then you can maybe do step 1, like, get rid of stubble, get rid of wrinkles, acne, or something like that. And then this one is really smoothing out your face. I personally would never recommend that one. Go with this one if you're having a rough morning and just want a no makeup or no shaving kind of scenario, then that one's gonna be good. But then the soft touch is just a little too fake, a little too catfishy for my taste. Timer, pretty self-explanatory. And then if you do want, what I usually do is doing 16:9 for more shots that are gonna be perfect for YouTube thumbnails, I do that. But otherwise, this is gonna be your better resolution and better quality, so just leave it at that for the most part. Then we're gonna go to more settings and gonna go over a couple things here. So one is going to be the gestures key, so your volume. What do you want your volume rocker to do? You can have it do shutter or zoom for the most part. I would have it do shutter just for when you need to grab it on the sides and just kind of take that angle shot, but zoom is going to be another good option for you. Then we're going to scroll down and get to frequent faces is going to be just basically determining what kind of faces it most often takes of. This will help you with skin tones if you have a variety of skin tones from the people you quickly take photos of. That's going to be great for that purpose. I just don't like it recognizing faces. That's just me, but it's just one very good benefit that you can do with the Pixel. Then right here, you should always have this on, dirty lens warning. This lets you know, hey, you are getting a little bit of smudge on your lens, so we should probably get that off. RAW, don't shoot unless you really need to. And I would personally recommend turning this off on all Pixel phones. So what this is, quite frankly, is it's a different codec that not many devices support, so I would just turn it off. It does allow you to basically convert it when you're sharing to like certain things, but it just, no, plain and simple, turn that off. It's not worth the hassle or the headache. This one, social media depth features, I would personally turn off. This one is a really good way of having all the depth and things like that turned on when you want to share on social media, but it turns Top Shot off. So this is a trade-off. If you're gonna take pictures of kids and pets and things where you would want Top Shot to be active, then I would turn this off. Top Shot is gonna take 10 photos when you take one so that you can actually take the best version of the photo. So it depends on what you're looking for, but if you just post a lot on social media, then maybe leave that on. If you're posting of kids and pets, then turn it off. For right now, I'm testing out social media photos, so I'll leave it on, but it's gonna be a determination of what you really wanna do. These two, yeah, no problem, just leave them on. And then go ahead and leave all these on, no issues there. Full resolution is what you always wanna do. And make sure this is off. What this does is it allows you to take selfies and not have your clothing being able to read text. So what I mean by that is, well, if we turn this on right here, I'm gonna take a quick selfie and you'll be able to see that the text is not legible. It's the wrong way. So what you wanna do is go ahead and go to more settings and make sure that is off. And now it will be the right way. Very simple, very quick and easy, but definitely something you wanna do. All right, now that is all the settings. Hello. And those are gonna be the most settings you wanna change. Now there are different modes here. There is Google Lens, which you can scan things like translating things if you're traveling. Sphere, create a 3D sphere of where you are, panorama shot. And you even have some long exposure stuff, which can give you a really cool looking image when you want it to be. All these different fun things. I would say if you're into artistic things like this, go for it. But if you're not, it's not that big of a deal. The biggest thing, of course, is going to be in video, because video, we have some things we want to change to get better video quality. Now, one, you're going to tap this same thing before and go a little bit darker when you need to. So note that that is going to be how you take better video in terms of lighting. And then you are going to want to go ahead and click this down and change a couple things. So first off, you are going to want to do a couple things. First and foremost, go to 4K if you can, and then do 60 frames per second. This is really good because it is going to give you a much better resolution and very, very good quality. Now, the only downside of this is the new feature for speech enhancement, which basically just muffles the background and surrounding area and really makes sure that it's clear on what you want to do. That has to be 30 frames. So if you're in a very noisy area and you're more concerned about audio quality, you can go back down to 30 and then turn the new speech enhancement on. And again, it's just going to be a very much so clearer voice than before. But if you want the best video quality, 4K 60 is going to be the best resolution that any of these phones can shoot with, and really good. Especially, I'm so surprised that the 7A has this quality. Very happy to see it. Now, when it comes to slow motion, you are going to again have the option of the resolution. So the thing I want you to note is just you're going to want to go for full HD for this one. So that would mean 1/4 of the time. You can do 1/8, but you lower the resolution overall. So I would do 1/4 for most instances. You're gonna get a better overall quality. So that's just what I would do for slow motion. All right, in other news, you can obviously do different ones in terms of stabilization. I would say standard is gonna be your best unless you're really moving and shaking, then you can go more active, but just know that this will zoom in more. So that's gonna be your standard one, but your active one is going to be more zoomed in. Very much so though, if you're on the go and moving, it will be a much better way, but just know that the difference is between them. So those are all the tips and tricks that I will recommend for photo taking and video taking to have a much better quality. Please let me know what you think after taking some photos and videos. Come back in the video and let me know in the comment section. Did you really like them? Are your friends impressed by them? Every time I do, I am really always getting a lot of compliments. So I really do appreciate just how these little techniques can make you take way better photos and way better videos. But if you want to see another video on how to edit photos and videos on the Pixel, let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you as always so much for watching. This has been RICKY, the YouTube Tech Guy. Thank you so much again for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below. Also, follow me on social media at YouTube Tech Guy. And check out some more great tech videos on your screen right now.